Now, students, as we have discussed the meaning of, we have discussed in the earlier video, we have discussed the meaning of the sweat equity shares. We have discussed the meaning of your ESOP, employee stock option plan. Now we'll discuss the meaning of sweat equity shares. So there is a similar sweat equity shares are also issued by a company. Sweat equity shares are issued by the company under a formal scheme, and these sweat equity shares are issued by the company under section 79A of the Companies Act 1956. These sweat equity shares are issued by the company to the directors or the employees of the company, or it is given to the employees at a discounted market price, and it is also issued to know the know-how, the technical know-how, and to get the IPR, that is intellectual property rights. As you can see, I have written here, sweat equity shares are those shares which are issued by a company under a formal scheme to the directors of the company. It's written here, to the directors of the company or to the employees at a discount to the market price, or to know the technical know-how and other IPR, intellectual property rights. It's written there, it's discounted to the market price for providing know-how or making available the IPR, and for consideration other than cash. And these sweat equity shares is issued for a purpose. The purpose of issuing sweat equity shares is to retain the talent, to retain the efficient and the talented employees, so that they can serve in a better way to the organization, so as to reduce the labor turnover, to reduce the labor absenteeism in the organization. So sweat equity shares are issued under a formal scheme, and these sweat equity shares are issued not at any time. These equity shares are issued at a very specified period of time. So the purpose of sweat equity shares, as we have mentioned and discussed earlier, is to retain the talent of the employees, is to retain the efficient employees, so the work can be done, and to attain the organizational goals. And therefore the sweat equity shares cannot be sold by the employees before the expiry of 3 years period of time. So these sweat equity share cannot be sold by the employees before the expiration or the expiry or the completion of the 3 years period. It's written there, its retained talents employees and sweat equity shares cannot be sold by the existing employees of the company before the expiry of 3 years from the date of issue of sweat equity shares. And the employees who are offered the equity shares, sweat equity shares, the employees who are offered the sweat equity shares by the company can reject these shares and accept their remuneration in cash. So I repeat once again, sweat equity shares are issued by the company under a formal scheme, and it is done under section 79A of the Companies Act 1956 to the employees or the directors at a discounted market price, to know the technical know-how or the IPR, intellectual property rights, and for other consideration than cash. And the purpose of sweat equity share is to retain the talented and efficient employees of the company, thereby reducing the labor turnover and absenteeism. And the purpose of sweat equity shares is that the employees cannot sell these employees before the expiry of 3 years from the date of issue of the sweat equity shares. And moreover, the employees can reject these sweat equity shares. They will not accept these shares, and they can accept the remuneration in cash. Instead of getting the sweat equity shares, they can accept the remuneration in cash. And there are following prescribed rules for the issuance of sweat equity share. First of all, there should be a passing of authorized resolution by the owner, chairman, and board of directors in the AGM, general meeting of the company. And the company should already have held and issued the sweat equity shares, and the company should know to whom issue the sweat equity shares, to employees or the directors, the class of shares, the number of shares, and moreover, the company should abide by and comply with all the rules and regulations as specified by the SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So all of you students, your task is to go through the definition which I have written here. This is the complete one, so you can jot it down at your respective copies and watch the entire video carefully, minutely and attentively to grab the meaning and content of it, and do listen to the audio clips. And if you have the book, I hope and suppose all of you have the book, go through the book very carefully, mindfully and several times to get the meaning and the conceptual clarity of it. And if any doubts arises, do refer back, do revert back, do consult me so I can give you the required assistance.